Halo on PlayStation. The good, the bad, what is going to happen? There has been so many rumors of Halo, Xbox titles in general, going to the PlayStation platform. Some people really love it, some people really hate it. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the positives and the negatives of Halo being on the PlayStation platform. You guys can weigh in your own thoughts in the comments. So let's get into it. We've got a lot to talk about. So first of all, what do we know so far? Well, we know that Microsoft and Xbox is starting to release their exclusive games on the PlayStation Network. For years, it would have been absolute blasphemy to even suggest Halo on the PlayStation Network. For years, Halo was the flagship Xbox game. Nowadays, the fact we're even discussing it is pretty crazy to think of. Now, if Halo does go on the PlayStation Network, what game do you think would launch? For one, it would probably be the Master Chief Collection that has already been ported to PC. Halo 5 Guardians doesn't even have a PC port, so that seems very unlikely that that would ever come out. The population on the Master Chief Collection on both PC and Xbox is significantly less than Halo Infinite, even though the Steam population of MCC is higher than Halo Infinite. I am sure at the Microsoft Showcase, we are going to hear more about Xbox launching their titles on PlayStation, but many people believe this cheapens the Xbox branding, and this is a very bad thing. Now, the reason this is even a possibility, and I covered it last week when I was talking about Microsoft, all of those founders were saying it's not Xbox anymore, it's Microsoft games. And so many of you guys said, no, we want the Xbox around. We want the Xbox to have a strong branding. We don't want all of Xbox's exclusives to go on the PlayStation. So it's going to be very interesting to see what you guys say in the comments. When I did a poll on Twitter, and I'm going to do one on YouTube, about 60% of people said no, they don't think Halo is going to launch on PlayStation. Now, we do know Xbox is going to release a new console in the future. That is definite. What we don't know is the future of Xbox beyond that. How that new console sells is going to make all of the difference. Now, in terms of positives, negatives, and things you need to know, let's start with the positives. A big positive, and it's probably the biggest one, is new people experiencing Halo. If the Master Chief Collection launches on PlayStation, it will have a huge influx of new players, and the PlayStation Network as a whole has so many different users. Whatever Halo game comes out in future will also have that new massive population. Of course, people would argue Halo is already on PC, and if a PlayStation user wanted to play Halo already, they could already do it on that platform. Another big positive, and it's kind of about the population, is all of the classic games that many of us grew up on will be experienced by a new audience for the first time. A couple years ago, there was a guy who was a Sony PlayStation player only. He played Halo for the first time. He knew nothing about it, and the series was really cool. Now, in terms of negatives, and I mentioned it just before, many people who've been in the Xbox Microsoft ecosystem for over 2 decades now feels like it cheapens the brand. I have loved Xbox ever since I first purchased my very first one. All those years ago with Halo Combat Evolved, it came with an incredible Hulk controller, and I still remember it to this day. I don't want to see the Xbox branding go away. I want the console to go from strength to strength, but it really all depends on Microsoft. What is their game plan? We can only speculate, and I like to look at the positives. For Halo as a franchise, it might be an amazing, great thing. For the Xbox console, it might not be so good. The reason why I don't think Halo Infinite is going to launch on PlayStation is that game is literally held together by duct tape. The older games are much more malleable and workable, and with the amount of effort 343 put in just to get the games to work on Xbox and PC, there is no way they're going to get it on PlayStation. If it happens, if I'm wrong, so be it. But I think the Master Chief Collection is far more likely. In any case, at the Microsoft conference, we are definitely going to hear more about it, especially the pre-existing exclusives that for the first time in Xbox's history are going to launch on PlayStation. So guys, let me know down in the comments, do you think Halo should launch on PlayStation? Yes, no, why not? I'm very curious as to what you guys have to say. Leave me a comment down below. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.